military family stuck with a worthless home filled with toxic drywall.
And that's not even the worst part of it either. They returned after serving their country overseas to find a family actually living inside, and their Tampa house was just trashed. 8 on Your Side investigative reporter Shannon Benkin joining us now live with more on that story. Hello, Shannon.
Good evening, Stacey and Keith. And the real kicker is this: the Homeowners Association is collecting the rent here, and now this new family living in the house, they're worried sick about the toxic drywall. Douglas and Lori Tupper want these strangers out of their home.
You know, it's devastating and it's kind of a little scary.
This house has been a nightmare since shortly after they discovered toxic Chinese-made drywall that emits a gas that corrodes wiring and can make people sick.
We'd rather have, healthy children than a house.
The Tuppers joined a class action lawsuit against the drywall manufacturer and moved out. Then the military family was relocated.
We ended up getting orders again, this time to the Middle East for 2 years, and so we left. Without the ability to rent out the property and maintain 2 mortgages, we had no choice but to abandon the property.
The house is in foreclosure and remains in legal limbo. So imagine finding it like this. The Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office launched a criminal investigation and told the strangers to get out. But here's where things don't add up. Antoinette Edwards swears she pays rent to live here, and she has a mysterious lease and receipts that show she pays the Camden Woods HOA $1,000 a month in rent.
I ain't have that much time to even get myself situated and get my kids together. We got to still try to find somewhere to go. I only have 3 days left and still don't really have nowhere to go right now.
Does the HOA have the legal authority to collect rent?
It's highly suspect, being that we were receiving communication with them regarding the mowing of the lawn. But when it came about the tenants and collecting the rent from them, we didn't hear a word.
Getting answers from the HOA's management company is frustrating. We tracked down the property management company to this address in Clearwater to find anyone that can tell us what happened to the money. Hello? Hello? It turns out Century Management moved across the street, but no one there would even discuss the situation with me. Meanwhile, the Tuppers feel like victims again, stuck with a house now in even worse condition.
The burden again is placed on us and nobody else. The HOA made money off of the situation. The people got to live in the house fairly cheap, and all the burden has been placed on us, again, on top of the Chinese drywall. It's really heartbreaking.
Now, late this afternoon, I finally got a call back from the property management company, and they tell me they're not doing anything wrong. They say they're not really sure how this family ended up in the house, but they say that they have every right to collect the rent because the family here, the people who own the house, are $6,000 behind dues. Back to you guys.
So the HOA can do that. It's legal as far as we've determined.
Well, we're not so sure about that. They say it's legal. It is legal in some cases, but it's not clear yet if they have followed all the legal steps that they're required to follow in order to take that money.
Because certainly something doesn't feel right here.
Yeah, it doesn't.
All right. Thanks, Shannon. Shannon Benkin live in Tampa tonight.
And still to come.